Hello there fellow Star Wars fans and welcome to the channel. In this video we're going to take a look at something that used to confuse me when I first watched Revenge of the Sith. Since Palpatine lied to Anakin and told him that he knew how to save Padme's life, why did Anakin stay with Palpatine after she died? Wouldn't he have no reason to stay a Sith and be with Palpatine? This still confuses many people to this day, which is why we're going to explore Vader's reasoning and talk a little bit more about his motivations for what he does. Everyone knows Anakin's tragic story, but his time as Vader makes it even more tragic. So without further ado, let's begin. So we need to talk about what Anakin's original plan in Revenge of the Sith was before we talk about why he stayed with Palpatine. What was Anakin's plan once he became a Sith other than just saving Padme's life? In the novel Dark Lord, The Rise of Darth Vader, I cannot recommend this novel enough, by the way, we get a look at his reasoning for staying with Palpatine. Much of the book takes place 4 weeks after Revenge of the Sith, and we get to see how Vader is adjusting to his new life as Darth Vader. Although saving Padme's life was one of his core reasons for what he was doing, we get a deeper look at why he wanted to destroy the Jedi Order. He knew that he would never be able to explain the death of Mace Windu to them, but more importantly, Anakin had opinions on the way he thought the galaxy should be run. We can see him talk about this in Attack of the Clones.
I don't think the system works.
He thought that he should rule the galaxy and create peace, or at least his version of peace. His plan was to kill Palpatine once he discovered how to save Padme's life, and for her to rule the galaxy at his side like he said in Revenge of the Sith.
I have brought peace to the Republic. I am more powerful than the Chancellor. I can overthrow him. And together you and I can rule the galaxy. Make things the way we want them to be.
After Vader's injuries at the hands of Obi-Wan, Vader was completely broken. He was a shell of his former self. In George Lucas's words, he had lost about 40% of his midichlorians, and the fact that he had an old-fashioned, terribly put-together, clunky suit didn't help at all. He was saddened by the loss of Padme and what he had become. Palpatine realized this and asked Vader why he kept on living. Not that Palpatine necessarily wanted him dead, he was just toying with Vader mentally. Vader explained that he needs Palpatine. Palpatine has the knowledge of the dark side that Vader did not. Vader used the dark side, and as time went on, he would eventually become more powerful than he ever was as Anakin, but at the moment he knew little of the Sith. Which is the way of two. In the words of Darth Bane, two there should be, no more, no less, one to embody power, one to crave it. The master knows everything, and the apprentice learns from him. When the apprentice is more powerful and knows all the master's secrets, he kills the master and looks for a new apprentice. Palpatine had manipulated the situation to where Vader was completely alone in life and had no one and no purpose except to serve him, until he was strong enough to defeat Palpatine. At this point, Vader could not kill Palpatine. It wasn't until later on, with Starkiller and later Luke Skywalker, that he felt ready to rule and take over the Empire, which was many years later. So to summarize what I just said, after Revenge of the Sith, Vader was broken. He had no purpose except to enact his master's will and learn more about the dark side. Palpatine had manipulated things to where Vader had no one left. Not Padme, not the Jedi, absolutely no one. All that was left was a broken, empty, angry, dark side filled man that was Vader. I love how this ties full circle with the Empire Strikes Back and Vader trying to convince Luke to join him. Anakin's story is incredibly sad, and reading this novel definitely made me understand that even more. I hope this video inspired you to read the novel. There's a lot of cool stuff in there about Vader that I learned. I should let you know that a huge chunk of the book follows Jedi that Vader is pursuing, and while there's a lot of cool stuff with Vader, a lot of it's from their perspective as well, which is kind of cool to see how other Jedi react to Vader. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. May the Force be with you.